Hi, welcome back to Everyday Race. Today I've decided to make a special video. I wanted to answer one question that I get asked once in the blue moon. Uh, how do I start a DIY or like a fix or repair channel? So in this video I'll try to cover the majority what you need to start a YouTube channel that covers fixing repairs and what you have to do to make it successful. So, number one thing is you gotta have tools and you have to know how to use them. You don't need to have $8,000 worth of tools, but you need at least basic tools and have some experience on diagnosing and fixing things. Then you need a place that you can work on that vehicle. I'm not going to cover, uh, you really don't need any fancy cameras. Everyone nowadays has a camera on their phone, and everybody has phones. So, the most important thing is you got to have a project that's going to need a lot of fixing and repairing. This project has to be fairly popular. It has to be used a lot. It can't be like a Duesenberg, because nobody knows what a Duesenberg is nowadays. They knew what kind of car it was maybe 40 years ago, but today, not so much. So you can't have a Duesenberg. You gotta have like a something popular, like Ford, Chevy, Dodge, Honda, Toyota. But so that's why I got my project, my $200 Ford Ranger. It's a '95 model. So it's still pretty popular, and this one needs a lot of work. So you can make a lot of content if you have something that needs a lot of work, like this this thing. So how do you find that project that needs a lot of work? Well, you can go on eBay, Craigslist, Facebook, anywhere. Uh, Facebook's usually pretty good because there are a lot of mechanic wannabes that try to fix the car. And there's nothing worse, or in your case, nothing better than find a car that's been worked on by a Facebook mechanic, because they usually uh, cause more problems. And then they give up. They give up and they move to an easier project or buy a newer car. So it's great. So let me show you what signs you need to look at to find that perfect vehicle that needs a lot of work. First, and I guess first thing is you have to look at the owner. If the owner is clueless what the engine is, what the transmission is, when uh, repairs were done on the car or truck or SUV, whatever, that's very, very good. Second, you have to look at the vehicle. If it has some things that leaking out of the vehicle, you have to look under it. Like in this case, this used to be, or this is supposed to be a coolant, which is green, normally green in color, unless unless it's brown, or brown is the worst case scenario. So this makes this truck very good candidate to be the best project car, because the coolant system has not been cared for. So let's look at other things. Other things for a project car is you have to make sure it has some damage. Front, sides, and most importantly, those repairs have to look like somebody tried to fix them. Like, look at this paint job repair on this dent. I mean, this is as good as it gets. So next, make sure it has a bunch of these useless things stuck to the exterior of the car. This screams, hey, I spent my money at AutoZone on not the car parts, but the to make it look cool. So this is a good sign. This is not a good sign. This is normal, but this is a good sign that this is going to be a great project. So we got damage on the front. We get damage. Oh, there's another one. This is damaged, and somebody tried to repair it with some duct tape. This is a great sign that the rest of it is going to be the same. Oh, look at this. This is perfect. This is perfect. Perfecto. Let's look around and see what else we got. All right, this is a tailgate. It used to be on this truck. I've already tried fixing it, and as you can tell, the sticker mania continued. Lethal threat. Yeah, lethal threat to society. If yeah, look at all the dents. But this is not over. This is not over. Oh, whoa. The back end has been hit too. So the front end has been hit. The back end has been hit. The sides have been hit. Oh, I've already covered this, but you really have to look under the vehicle. If it has a muffler, it's like 20 clamps, and it held by a string. This is a very, very good sign. Next, let's look on the inside. Now, the interior will tell you a lot. Oh, door handle is broken. Another great sign. So the interior usually has a lot more signs, such as these. Look at that. Look at that masterpiece. A skull. A skull. It's kind of reminds me of condition of this truck. Mechanically, it's been it's already past. For some people, it's way past fixing point. But if you're a YouTuber and you want to make videos about how to fix things, then this is great. So we got some custom sun visors. Somebody tried to eat them. Somebody got hungry, and look at this. Look at this headliner. It's actually not the worst thing. It's not like a flag or something. So, alright, another thing is that the stereo system. Here's the stereo that came out of this. It does not work. And a zip tie was holding the whole thing. So, and the whole piece on the front end just kind of fell off. So that made it a even better project. The windshield, cracks on the windshield is usually normal. The gauge cluster was stuck at 270,000 miles and not working, period. And this piece was damaged too. So yeah. Another thing you want to have. Whoa! Almost forgot. More flames. More decoration of the typical racer And by racer, I mean project, the best project car owner. So we're gonna throw this away. Oh, let's see. The stereo has to show you. Here we go. Here we go. Another sign. If somebody tried to install some stereo, and they use, they couldn't even figure out. They couldn't even use Google to figure out what size speakers actually go on the car, truck, van, and then when it doesn't fit, they use some self-tapping screws, just 2 of them. Who needs 4 if you can use half? So that's another good sign. Oh, more stickers, more skulls. Yeah, that's gotta go. Oh, it was covering a hole. I actually see this piece was actually doing its job, so it's going in the trash outside for now. So, all right, I got all this stuff that I've already removed. Of course, the vents actually working. So, but this whole piece is cracked, so I'm not gonna reuse it. And the other side, let's see what the other side has. It looks like it hasn't been tampered. So installing just one good speaker that's wrong size out of 4 is a good sign that you're gonna have a good project car. So I think, whoa, I even got some leftover parts. So it looks like they've tried to do some electrical work. This is like number 1 sign. Fixing electrical things is very popular on YouTube. Electrical and zip ties. But this is not over yet. We gotta look under the hood of this truck, or in your case, your project. So I need to pick this crap up. Alright, let me try to use one hand. I did it. Alright. This is a notorious 2.3 liter, which is easy to work on. So if you can get a car that's easy to work on, it's going to be a plus. Another sign. Here we go. If you look under the hood, we already covered the leaks. You got to have those. Then the coolant and everything has to have some mud on it, like this one. Let's see what's on the inside. Ooh, this is some good stuff. Some mud in there. This is great. We got some high quality thing going on. I guess they tried fixing the ECU on the truck. This is another sign. If they tried and they couldn't succeed, but they put their mark on. Very good. So I've already started working on this thing because it needs a lot of work. More zip ties. That means that they try to do a tune-up, or at least replacing the plug wires. So this one had a leak, coolant leak, and so I pulled it out, and the thermostat housing didn't have a gasket. It didn't even have a simple thing as a gasket. So you couldn't really see that from the outside of your project car, and neither could I, but I found it after I started working, and that told me that I'm on the right track of having the best project truck. So and then let me see if I can find this magic thermostat that came out of this. Oh, whoa, you got to see this. This is yeah, it's rusty and it's broken. I did not think you could break a thermostat. It's supposed to look like this. Look at this. Look at this. So this is just a bonus for me. It's cheap to fix, and this truck is going to need more work. That means that I can make a lot more videos and a lot more views, because I'll pretty much be rebuilding the truck. But at the end, the truck's gonna be good. I'm gonna use it probably for quite a while, because everything's gonna be fixed on it. So let's go to the next thing. What else? Oh, the battery cables have to have some corrosion on it. So unfortunately, another good sign of having a good project truck is if it has a huge fat power cable for a stereo system, and it's usually just like duct taped to the battery. That's going to be a great sign. Let's see. Let me show you rusty stuff that used to be in there, which is going to get fixed. So, all right. And the last thing, when you're making videos about fixing something, make sure that your hands have some dirt, some bruises. Well, I don't have much dirt, but I have some bruises to show. Sorry. I got a little bit of crab just by touching this truck. So, yeah. If you're working on your car truck, make sure you got some filthy hands with some crap on them and some cuts, because that means that you're sort of mechanic. Like if I watch a video, somebody working on something, and they have clean hands with no bruises, I turn it off. I don't want to have nothing to do with it. They're not real mechanics. So, alright, so this should probably cover this video. Hopefully this will help you to find that perfect project vehicle that can start and then you can start a very good YouTube channel and have many videos. Hold on. Oh, so you can have many videos and YouTube subscribers, and you can make $1 million in just a couple of months. So yeah. Alright, so whoa, look at that wasp nest. This is like the top 5 important things to have is the wasp nest on that said vehicle. So many things, gotta cover them, otherwise it's bad video. So alright, fellas and ladies, and some of the raccoons watching this, appreciate you all for watching this. If you like this video, please hit that like button. If you hate this video, please click the dislike button and make a comment. And it has to be something good, like you suck. Use your imagination, because I love reading the good and bad comments. So make sure you do 100%. Otherwise, what's the point doing it? So, alright, so that's gonna be it. I'll see you guys later, because I'm about to start making a video about fixing the coolant system in this truck. So that might be next video. It's either gonna be this truck or my bike, which is pretty much ready to go to the track. And I was supposed to go to the track, but this thing called work called, and I had to sacrifice my track time. But it's coming. It's only August, so I got 3 more months to hit the track and try to blow up my bike. So, alright, peace out.